Hey guys, this is John DeHater here at C2E2 Chicago. We are here with Gabe, Yokum, and Matt Summo. Say hi, guys.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
How are you?
And we are here for Double Take Comics, who are following the interesting and spectacular story of George Romero's original Night of the Living Dead. Why don't you tell us a little about what's going on in these books?
Well, it's interesting. We take Romero's classic. I mean, it's a brilliant film. Just a masterclass in filmmaking, incredibly creative, and just he built a world there. He really did. And by happenstance, the film fell into the public domain almost immediately. And so this world is so rife for exploration. We created 10 individual stories that take place in and around the happenings of the actual film. So a couple of the stories actually follow characters from the movie. Soul follows Ben, who's the main protagonist. Rise follows Johnny and Barbara, the brother and sister from the beginning of the movie.
It's coming to get you, Barbara. I got you.
Coming to get you, Barbara. That whole thing, and then Slab, which is one of my personal favorites. In the film, there's a character called Dr. Grimes who goes on the local television station and tells people to take the bodies into the street and burn them. Slab really has become like our mad scientist book. It follows Dr. Grimes as he's doing experiments on the ghouls, and it's very gory, very much the horror book, if there's one that you can nail down as a horror book in the group. The rest of the stories all take place in and around the events of the movie. So they're all in this fictional Evans County, Pennsylvania. Honor follows a couple of police officers. Z-Men, which was optioned by Lionsgate for a major motion picture for us, actually follows Lyndon Johnson gets word of what's happening in Pennsylvania and sends 2 Secret Service agents to bring him back a zombie.
So you loosely play around with historical events as well to kind of tie them into the stories. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Spring takes place up on a lake with a bunch of teenagers during the apocalypse, right? Home is a bunch of... it's on a family farm, right? So it's a family, and not everything is as it seems. Remote, which I currently write, takes place at a radio station in town. Medic is at the University Hospital. Dedication, which is Matt's book, what he writes, takes place at the local grocery store. And then, like I said, Soul follows Ben. So that's all of them work together. Characters cross over. It's a really fun, enriching experience, and it's a true universe.
So Matt, you're the writer again of
Dedication.
So tell us a little about what's going on in Dedication.
Dedication follows a group of kids that work in a grocery store. They work in the overnight shift when the zombies attack. So basically, they're working, zombies show up, and mayhem ensues.
Was it hard to work with already an original concept that came out, or did you find it pretty easy to build upon the mythos of this story?
It was pretty easy because for me, with Dedication, I had a background in retail. I worked in a grocery store for many, many years. So I brought a lot of that experience to that book, which makes that book even more, authentic feeling.
Now, would you say you took out some of your own personal frustrations out in the story?
I'm going to go ahead and plead the fifth on that one, but the answer is yes. Spoiler alert, it's yes.
Any other projects you have coming up?
Right now, I'm just working on finishing up Dedication and then seeing where that's going to take us from there.
Now, what are some of the other titles that Double Take has that people might be interested in?
Well, for right now, it's these 10 titles. Putting out 10 titles at one time is obviously a strain for any company, especially a brand new company. We're 6 months old, right? So what's coming next is these books will all go 5 issues. We'll have trade paperbacks in the fall. And then after the trade paperbacks come out, this universe is truly the Double Take universe. So this event, this Night of the Living Dead event, is the nexus point for everything that we do going forward. So after the trades come out, some of these books will become ongoing. Some of them will jump to current day. And we'll also have new titles that come out. Superheroes will have emerged over 50 years between 1966.
So the emergence of your superhero characters will be based upon the actions and stories of these books.
Correct. Yeah, so as you go through these 5 issues, you'll see, indestructible humans show up, aliens show up. I mean, there's so much to do with this one universe. You can do so much. So by the time we get to the new titles, we'll be current day, and We'll have a couple of superhero books. We'll have some action adventure, some noir, even some female-centric books that take place in London, things like that. But this unifying event has still taken place within our universe and affects everything going forward.
So where can the fans find these issues right now? Are they available in the stores or online?
They are. They're available at local comic shops, of course. Go to your local comic shop, make mine Double Take. Let them know. And you can find them online as well. Our GM at Double Take is Bill Jemis. He ran Marvel between 1999 and 2004, and his big thing there was sampling. He gave away 6 million copies of Ultimate Spider-Man when he was running Marvel at stores and movie theaters. Nowadays, it's all about digital, right? So you can read all first and second issues for free on our website anytime you want. It's doubleTakeUniverse.com. You can read them on your phone. They're set up special, so we actually create the books a panel at a time. So as you scroll through the panels online, it's almost a stop-motion animation effect. And then we convert them into traditional print comics from there. So they're free online. You can find them at local comic shops. You can find them at Hastings stores nationwide, as well as at the newsstand at Barnes & Noble.
All right, guys. Do you have social media sites real quick?
Yeah, thank you very much. Twitter, follow us. It's at Double Take NYC. And then, of course, Facebook, it's Double Take Comics.
All right, well, with the strong comic booking background, Double Take is definitely a company to look out for, and of course, these titles are definitely titles to pick up, considering they'll be the basis for a brand new universe. This is John signing off from C2E2.